Hello students, now in this video let's continue the next part. Now by mistake here I have did some wrong calculation. Look at here 5 5s are 25 5s are 35 5s are 11 5s are, so that's why by mistake I had done here 18 5s are, that will be 90, but here it is 18 9s are. So 18 9s is how much? 162. 18 9s is 162, that's why this total is 766. This is total cost here is 166. We had solved this example in previous video. At 1/4 position we have started using least cost method. Later on other allocations we have did using the least cost method itself, but the least cost is 5 at 3 places. So we have done it before at 2 1 place, starting at 2 1 place, then starting at 1 2 place, and starting at 1 4 place is this one. Here TP cost is simply I had made a mistake, sorry for that, and make this correction also. Now let's see the next example of the same method. So let me take the example, we will solve that one using least cost method itself. So example, find initial basic feasible solution using least cost method. Now the TP is given to us. D1, D2, D3, D4 and supply. Here O1, O2, O3, you know these are origin and destinations, and here demand. So here the costs are given 30, 25, 40, 20, and the supply is 100, 29, 26, 35 and 40, and the supply is 250. Here 31, 33, 37 and 30, the supply is 150. Here the demands are 90, 160, 250. Now first of all, while solving these questions, first of all our aim, firstly you should do this step always. Do this total, total of this supply and total of this demand. Now look at here, 100 plus 250 will be 350, 350 plus 150 will be 500. Okay, now look at here, this one is what? 250, 250 and this 250, so it will also 500. So if both are same, then we will write that thing here. Okay, now we have to find the initial basic solution here. So now for that we should look at the minimum cost from these cells. We eliminate this supply and demand, here we won't consider them, simply we have to look at these one. Okay, so here the minimum cost is what? 20. The least cost is 20 at 1/4 cell. So our now nowhere else 20 is there, so we have to start allocation from this 1/4 cell. So let me write the solution. What? By this method, first allocation should be made from the lowest cost, that will be at 20. So at 1 4 position, at 1 4 position. So let's do that. Okay, let me prepare the table for cells and all. You know, we have to make them slightly bigger cells. You can use here for making this. Now here we have to write the costs. Here these costs we have to write, this one and this one. So 30, here 25, here 40, here 20, here 29, 26, 35 and what 40. Okay, here 31, 33, 37 and 30. Here we will write the supply in front of that, that's 100, this is 250, this is 150, okay, this is 90, this is 160 demand, and this is 250. This is demand and this one is supply. Now we have to start allocation from here. So at this position, look at these one, 150. So minimum is what? 50. So we will do the allocation 50. So this is here 50 is left. Fine. Now due to that, this column is get satisfied. So we won't consider this column further. We won't consider these one. Now simply we have to look for these 9 cells. Out of these 9 cells, which is the minimum cost? Minimum cost is, look at here, 25. Look at 40, 25, 30, 29, 26, 35. Out of these, 25 is the minimum. So we will do here the allocation, and that will be what? At this position, we have to look first row and second column. So minimum of these two, 50 and 160. So what is the minimum? 50 is the minimum. So this 50 is satisfied. Now how much left here? 110. So due to that, this row is get satisfied. So now we won't consider these 2 cells, while we will consider only these 6 cells. Now out of these 6 cells, which is the minimum cost, which has the minimum cost? The 26 is the minimum cost here. So now our next allocation should be at this position. It will be minimum of these 2. At this position 2 2. So second row, second column. So we should look at these minimum of these one. So it is what? 110. So I will do here the allocation 110. Here how much left? 140 will left. Here this 110 gets satisfied. So due to that, this second column is get satisfied. So now further we won't consider this cell. Simply we have to look for these 4 cells. Now out of these 4 cells, which is the minimum? Which has the minimum cost? So 29 has the minimum cost. So here there will be our next allocation. So now here at this position, it is second row, first column. So we should look for the minimum of 90 and 140. So which is the minimum? 90 is the minimum. So I will do 90 here. So 90 get satisfied. Now how much left here? 50 is left now. Now due to that, this column is get satisfied. So only these 2 cells are left now. So here we will do the allocation. How much? 50. Okay, and here we need to do the allocation. How much? Due to 50, here 150 will left, and here we will do the allocation 150. Due to that, this row as well as this column is get satisfied. Fine. So now as such, the least cost method is applicable. Now simply here you have to check how many allocations are there. So number of allocations are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And number of rows are 3, number of columns are 4. 3 plus 4 is 7, minus 1 is also 6. So total number of allocation equal to m plus n minus 1, means number of rows plus number of columns minus 1. So if this is same, then this is what? A basic feasible solution. Now one more thing, look at here. If this total is same for demand as well as supply, then it has a solution. We can get a feasible solution. But here, is this feasible solution basic feasible or not? That thing we will check using number of allocations equal to m plus n minus 1 or not. So now this is here. So it is basic feasible solution. Simply we have to determine the cost then. So let's determine a cost. Let me keep that thing here. Let me take another. Let's write this. My aim that you should visualize whatever I am doing. Okay. You should able to see that thing. Now, what I say, as given TP is balanced, so it has solution. That thing you should write before also. Okay, it has solution, and therefore the feasible solution is what does the feasible solution? This one. What is this position? At 1 2. So I must write x12 is equal to how much? 50 we get. Allocation is 50 there. This is x14. x14 is 50. Then x21 is how much? 90. Then x22 is 110. x23 is how much? 50. And x33 is how much? 150. This one we should write. Now here further we write also total number of allocations equal to 6, and that is equal to m plus n minus 1, that is 3 plus 4 minus 1. Okay, therefore above feasible solution is basic feasible solution. Above feasible solution is basic feasible solution. Therefore, the total transportation cost, that is how much we should do this. Wherever allocation, we will take multiplication of those cost with that allocation and we will add all these. Fine. So 50 into 25 plus 50 into 20 plus 90 into 29 plus 110 into 26 plus 50 into 35 plus 150 into what? 37. So this is this addition we have done, then it will be 15,020 rupees. So as such we can solve we can find the initial basic feasible solution using least cost method. Now let me take the next example of the same method. The next example is, suppose the same question, find initial basic feasible solution using least cost method. So the question is that here supply, demand, D1, D2, D3, D4. The cost are 13, 11, 15, 20 and the supply is 2. Here it is 17, 14, 12, 13 and supply is 6. 18, 18, 15, 12 and the supply is 7. And here the demand is 3, 3, 4, 5. Now what is the total is this? This is 8 plus 7, so that will be 15. Here this is 10 plus 5, it is also 15. So solution: given transportation problem is balanced, so it has a solution. It has a solution. So now what can we say further? By this method, first allocation should be at lowest cost. That will be what? 11, and 11 is the lowest cost here, and that is at 1 to sell. So now let's prepare a table for that. So here 13, 11, 15, 20, 17, 14, 12, 13, 18, 18, 15 and 12. Here the supply is 2, 6, 7, 3, 3, 4, 5 and the total is 15. Now the least cost is 11. So look at these two. So minimum of 2 and 3 is 2. So our allocation is 2. This is get satisfied. Here 1 is left. So this row is get satisfied. So now we should look for these one. So what is the minimum cost? It is 12. Now 12 is here as well as here. So let's do the allocation here first. So minimum of 4 and 6 is what? 4. So this is satisfied. Here 2 will left. So this column is get satisfied. Fine. Now the next allocation should be at this 12. Now here minimum is what? 7 and 5. So minimum is 5. So this column is get satisfied. So this 5 is get satisfied. Here 2 will left. Now only these 4 cells are left. So what is the minimum among these? Will be 14. 14. So minimum of 2 and 1. So will be 1. So here our allocation is 1. 1 is left. Fine. Now due to that this column is get satisfied. Only these 2 are left. So here we should do the allocation 1 and here we should do the allocation 2. Due to that these as well as these one get satisfied. So how many allocations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So again now allocations are equal to m plus n minus 1. Therefore it is basic feasible solution. So we should write that a feasible solution is what does that? It will be x12 is equal to 2, x21 is 1, x22 is 1, x23 is 4, x31 is 2, x34 is 5. Okay. Also, total number of allocations equal to 6 equal to m plus n minus 1, that is 3 plus 4 minus 1. Therefore, above solution is a basic feasible solution. Basic feasible solution. Okay. Therefore, a total transportation cost equal to, so that is how much? This is 2 into 11 plus 1 into 17 plus 1 into 14 plus 4 into 12 plus 2 into 18 plus 5 into 12, and that total is 197 rupees. Okay, this is a cost here for this problem using least cost method. Now I hope you get this method, that is a least cost method. Now let's go for the next method, that is Vogel's approximation method or the VAM rule. Also it is known as unit cost penalty method. Vogel's approximation method or VAM rule. Or also it is known as another name, unit cost penalty method. So, example, find an initial basic feasible solution by VAM. $30, $25, $40, $20, and here $100. This is supply, this is demand. $29, $26, $35, $40. This is $250. This is $31, $33, $37, $30. It is $150. This is $90, $160. 250. You know this total is 500. Previously also we have taken this problem, but now that time we had found the initial basic feasible solution using least cost method. Now I am going to take using VAM. So now solution, given TP is balanced implies it has a solution. It has a solution. Okay, now by this method, by this means VAM method, by this method first allocation is at lowest cost of highest penalty. Lowest cost of highest penalty. So now what is the penalty? Now here we have to determine row penalty as well as column penalty. Now how does we determine that? Let's see that part. Let me prepare a table for that. So we will prepare same kind of table. Here supply, here demand, here we have to write the cost 30, 25, 40, 20 and 100. Here 29, 26, 35, 40 and 250. Here 31, 33, 37 and 30 and 150. Here 90, 160, 200 and 50, and the total is 500. Now we have to determine row penalty as well as column penalty. How does they? Look at it carefully. Now here I will write column penalty. And here I will write row penalty. Okay. Now what are they? We have to see the least cost of that row. What are the least cost? Here the 4 costs are given to us. So out of these, which are least? 20 and 25 are the least. We have to, you can say you have to arrange them in ascending order. So we have to look 2 of them, the first 2 of them. So 20 and 25 are the first 2 which are the least. So difference between 20 and 25 is what? 5. That is our row penalty. Similarly, look at here, which are the least? 26 and 29 are the least one. First least 26, second least will be 29. So difference between them is how much? 3. That is our row penalty. Here, which are the least? 30 and 31 are the least. So our penalty is here how much? 1. Similarly, look for the column. So now here 29 and 30 are the least. So column penalty is 1 first. Fine. Now 25, 26 again here 1. Here 35, 37, so penalty will be 2. Here 20 and 30, so penalty is how much? 10. Now what this says, by this method first allocation is at lowest cost of highest penalty. So first of all we have to look for highest penalty out of this column penalty as well as row penalty. Now row penalties are 5, 3, 1. Column penalty are 1, 1, 2, 10. Out of these all, the highest penalty. What is the highest penalty? Highest penalty is this 10. So our first allocation is at this column. But where? At lowest cost. At lowest cost. So of this column, what is the lowest cost? Lowest cost is this 20. So our allocation is the minimum of this 50 and 100. So that will be how much? 50. So this 50 is get satisfied. So here how much left? 50 is left. Now further, while doing this column is get satisfied. Fine, this column is get satisfied. So now as the column is get satisfied, so or this column is get eliminated now in for further allocations. This is get satisfied. Fine, now only these 9 cells are left. So due to that, what happened here, this column penalty remains same. Look at here, this remains same. Due to that, this is column penalty is 1 again, 26 25, so column penalty is 1 again, 35 37, so column penalty remains same. But what happened, the row penalty will change now. What is the least cost out of these 3 cells? The least cost is 25 and the next one is 30. So column penalty is what again? 5. Fine. Now here what about this? So here 26 29. So again column penalty is what? 3. What about this? 31 33. So column penalty, row penalty is what? 2. It is row penalty. Row penalty is this one. Now look at this is get satisfied. So we won't consider this part now. Simply look for 5 3 2 1 1 2. So which is the highest penalty? Highest penalty is this 5. So our next allocation is at this row. At this row. Now in this row, what is the lowest cost? In remaining cells, the lowest cost is what? 25. So we should look at this 50 and 160. So minimum of them is how much? 50. So this is get satisfied. How much left? 110 is left here. Fine. Now this row is get satisfied. This row is get satisfied. Fine. So now we have to look for these one only. But as row is get satisfied, due to that what happened, this row penalty remains same. But the column penalty will change now. So what is the column penalty here? 29 and 31. The difference is how much? 2. This difference 26 and 33. The difference is how much? 7. This difference is what? 2. Now which is the highest penalty? 272 and 32. We have to look for these 272 and 32. So out of these 7 is the highest one. So our next allocation is at this column. And what is the least cost here? The least cost is 26 is here. So here we will put 110. So this is get satisfied here. 140 is left. Fine. Now further 110 is done. So due to that, this column is get satisfied. As this column is get satisfied, again row penalty will change. So what is the row penalty now? Column penalty remains same. Row penalty 29 and 35. So row penalty. Now this row is over. So we won't find out that. Simply will find this. 26 and 35 penalty will be 6. And 137 penalty is again 6. Now what is the maximum among 6 6 2 2? So these 6 are maximum. Now here ties occur. The penalties are tie. Here also we can take, here also we can take. So now here if such a thing occur, then we can break it by our arbitrary choice. It's your choice. If any one student can take this 6, other student can take this 6 also. It's after all your choice. Now let me take this 6. Now in this row, which is the minimum cost? Minimum in these two cells, the minimum is 29. So here out of this 90 and 140, I will take 90 is my allocation. So this is get satisfied. How much left? 50 is left here. Fine. So now this 50 is left here. Now only these 2 cells are left. This column is also get satisfied. Only 2 cells are left. So here I will do the allocation 50 and here I will do the allocation this 150. So these are get satisfied. This is also get satisfied. As such, this using VAM we can solve the TP for finding initial basic feasible solution. Now let me write in short these things. Therefore, first allocation Now I have written this part first. By this method, first allocation is at lowest cost of highest penalty. Now I had explained all the things how we will do the allocation, but I won't write for each and every allocation, while I will write only for first allocation as this one. Therefore, first allocation is at what? Minimum of 50 and 100. That will be how much? 50 at 1/4 cell. At 1/4 cell. Fine. You know this 10 is maximum penalty, so we have done that allocation at this 1/4 cell at 20 with cost 20. Fine. Now since demand and supply satisfied by allocations, therefore feasible solution is what? x12 is 50, x14, look at this, x12 is 50, x14 is 50, x21 is 90, x22 is 110, x23 is 50, and x33 is what? 150. Okay. Therefore, also total number of allocations equal to what? 6. These are 6. That is equal to m plus n minus 1. That is equal to 3 plus 4 minus 1. Therefore, the above solution or above feasible solution is basic feasible solution. Therefore, total transportation cost equal to the same one, 25 into 50. You can look in your notebook the cost, plus 20 into 50 plus 29 into 90 plus 26 into 110 plus 35 into 50 plus 37 into 150. And if we do this sum is 15,020 rupees only. So as such the VAM is applicable. Now here whatever I had taught you, let me write that as a note. If the penalties tie, means same penalties occur, we can break it by arbitrary choice. Now here we will stop. Next video we will continue with the same. We will take some problems using VAM again. Okay, thank you.